All right, a very good afternoon. My name is Elijah Kelvin Murungi. This is the Chat Spot live on Elke Media. So we're back. Today is Wednesday. I'm hoping, I don't know, it's a January, but I'm not so certain about the date. But today is a Wednesday. So this is the Chat Spot, unlocking social realities, and we're always here to discuss social realities with you, to discuss things that you interact with each and every day, and also to find possible solution for certain things. Because on this particular show, we look at showing people and exposing them to most of the things that happen to us every single day. And we are saying you can always catch us at 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. on the Chat Spot. So right about now, I want to take the absolute honor to congratulate you all for getting to this year, the new year 2022. Very many people did not make it to this year, but if you are watching me right now and if you are able to make it to this year, I want to say congratulations. We know at least it's about 2 weeks since the year started, but still, we cannot forget to congratulate you. So today we are back and we have a topic of discussion, but feel free to join us. You can use our hashtag, that is the chat spot. Yeah, the chat spot, and then you can also use our comment section, or you can use our inbox. Keep the conversation flowing, yeah, so that we can get to unlearn and also learn issues that we interact with every day. So this program is proudly sponsored by the Venue Hotel. The Venue Hotel, it's located on Masindi Port Road, or you can call it Masindi Hoima Road, opposite the RDC's office. You can reach out to them for accommodation, for meals, for conference facilities, for the gardens, and if you have any function and you need a service of outside catering, they can be able to offer you those services. So I want to take you through today's discussion. We have a topic: what do women want? Yeah, but these women, had said women's. These women are not even smiling at all, and yet they're here to tell us what do women want and what do they mean when they say they want a real man. Yeah, what do women want and what do they mean when they say they want a real man? So I'm going to start by introducing them to you. This one is still drinking, but maybe I'll get back to her later. Let her first sip her cocktail. So I'm going to start with Evelyn. So Evelyn, how have you been?
Good. I'm doing good.
You're doing good.
Yes,
so the last time I saw you, I don't know, was it? I think it was before Christmas. Last year.
It was last year.
In fact, even before Christmas.
Sure.
Yeah, it was before Christmas, because the last time we met, I think it was on the platform.
Yeah.
Yeah, but thank you for looking good.
Thank you.
Olabika bulungi kiki omusajja akuteekamu ssente.
Oh, hi.
Obeeyo tuveeyo.
Tuveeyo.
Okay, so maybe ebintu byakwebereramu temulinda basajja kubateekamu ssente.
No time for that.
Oh, okay. So Evelyn, you can introduce yourself to the people that are watching you.
Okay, thank you so much. I'm called Ayebale Evelyn Akiki, and I'm the female youth counselor, Masin District, but also who loves social life so much.
Okay, the female youth counselor. So I don't know, have you taken, you see, when for us we hear things to do with the counselor, something that comes in our minds, it is having counsel, like you take through the young, you counsel young people, people who have relationship problems, nobody so what have you done, like in regard, what is counselor?
But of course,
about?
they have two meanings. One is I represent the young people in the district at the district council. But the other part of counseling, that one is individual. Somebody can do it. I can help the fellow youth, but my real job, or what I do, is I represent the young people in the district council, Masin District.
All right. So for people that need counseling, they can come through.
They can come also.
Or they need to cancel you as well.
Of course, we have to help each other.
Oh,
we
so
need
thank
each
you.
other.
Yes, thank you, Evelyn, for that introduction. Let me get to this beautiful lady. You know, ladies nowadays with investing in yourself. I think I've known Dorothy for not believing so much in men. I don't know.
No, when you wait for a man, you fed. You wait year in, year out. Me, I'm telling you, it's better if you're working. Why not to use your money, like look good, like look the way you want to be, sincerely speaking. Anyway, me, I love just making life to flow the way it is. I think I'm not that person. Anyway, I call it begging. I don't know. But to me,
you don't want to turn
I don't want to beg.
It's not begging.
It's not begging. Yeah, again, to me, when I request you for the first time, second time, I think I look to be stupid. So something, anyway, I don't entertain.
No, to me, I think it is just knowing and understanding that someone may be at that particular time.
No, let me tell you, people are funny. We are even discussing here before introducing myself. But people are funny. You find someone, you've told him, like, you know, I need like a 200 or 100, whichever it is. The person will, you know, will take it as, you take it like he has picked it right. But then, even the second time, the first time the person will not give you the response. Then you think, maybe, let me remind him. You do the same. Then the third time, that is stupidity, honestly speaking. I don't believe in that.
Or maybe at some point you just need to understand that.
Okay, let me tell you, communication is very important. It is key. If you communicate to me, I will understand you.
And you be like, yes.
But I request
today, some men don't need defeat. There are very few men who will come out and say, I'm broke, my dear. I'm broke.
No.
You see now, the thing of being broke, most of the times women have instilled fear in their men. Which
it depends. If you understand each other, that thing is very simple. Because if me, I can go broke, why not a man? Why not, sincerely speaking?
Maybe at some point you expect them to be gods on earth. But anyway,
you know, most men, they want to be in a level.
The people that are watching us live on OK Media can get to know who you are. Yes, and we get started with this conversation. Okay,
thank you so much, our viewer. My name is Dorothy Nyambubi, a journalist working with King's Radio Masindi.
Okay, the introduction was very fast.
Yeah, it was very brief.
I thought I would do something here. So,
no.
Okay, so thank you so much. The people that are watching us live on OK Media, we can see you're already live. And we're saying that you can keep your comments flowing. You can tell us about what you think women want and why, and what do they mean when they say they want a real man. So the reason as to why we came up with this conversation, it's because lately we are hearing about issues. These are social issues, issues of relationships, issues of people having so much questions about what do women want. Abakazi, women have become another issue. I'm telling you, women have become another issue. Women want to become men. You see, yes. You see, you women fail to understand.
Also, men want to become women.
Hey. Wait, so how does the man
exactly, yeah. By the way, nowadays men want to be like women.
When you don't look after the children, when you don't buy food at home, when you don't pay school fees, then you become a woman.
Maybe at some point the thing is you're supposed to share the responsibility.
No, it's sharing. You know what you're supposed to do as a man. I know what I'm supposed to do as a woman.
Wait, so let me ask, who does dictate that this is what I'm supposed to do as a man?
The things are automatically.
No. I don't want to say they're automatic. We can sit down on the round table and be like, you know what?
This thing started all along from that time of Adam and Eve.
This .com era.
My dear.
It started Adam and Eve do. How did they share responsibility?
Of course, Adam, if you remember very well, Adam was alone. When God saw when Adam was very lonely, he gave him, he made him sleep. And he removed one of his rib and that's why he made Eve from. And he was like, this is your friend, stay with them. But by the time they ate the forbidden fruit, then God punished us. Was like, you man, you will always eat from your sweat. And for us women, the punishment we were given, if you remember very well, if you read the Bible, that we shall always get the labor pains while doing what? Giving birth.
That's what we
Meaning
go
that
through.
I'm supposed to sit and you look after me. Oh, that's how it has always been.
Sitting and looking after you.
I
wouldn't
just
be a
give
bad
The
idea.
back.
Bible puts it well. To an extent, we are now doing what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I wish
also
even these
become
people
the
even they
women.
can face that labor
Their
pain.
labor thing.
But
Oh.
it is impossible. You
Well,
understand?
Okay, maybe before I leave what Evelyn was saying, sitting is okay, right? But we've seen that the generation itself is really turning things around.
Yeah.
Things are turning automatically. Today, having a woman sit at home, Evelyn, don't you work?
Of course I work.
Dorothy, you said you work. What are them like a
Yes.
Jewish one? So, if you're saying you really work, and you expect the man to still do each and everything just because in the Bible it states that he will go out there and sweat. Why wouldn't you sit down as well, the worker,
No.
and you become a housewife?
Because when I sit, also men are not responding to do what they're supposed to do. You men, you're the ones who are forcing us to come out and work. Because when I sit, I will lack food and you also become broke. That's why you're like, the world is changing. Like when if you're bringing something, let me also do this as we help each other. But again, the thing is changing. You men, when we women decide to help you, you decide to take it for granted and you leave everything to the woman.
So you want to tell me by doing part of your responsibility, you're helping a man?
Yes.
For example, what? If you tell me that you're going to pay tuition for your child, you're not helping me. You're helping your own self.
I'm helping you.
You're not helping
Because
me.
you are the one supposed to pay it. But even culturally, in our tradition, you know it very well, the child belongs to a man.
Now, tradition vis-a-vis responsibility. If it
Don't
was
change
about,
things.
you see, Dorothy, if it was about tradition, men wouldn't be doing everything they're doing, and women wouldn't be doing each and everything they're doing. Gone are the days when we used to say that women do not eat eggs. You remember those things? And also, men used to eat particular parts.
But you know
Most
what?
men are
Before you
so
move on
chicken.
from that, you know what? A man was a very selfish creature.
Up to now, most of them
Even up to now,
they're
that
still
is just
selfish.
selfishness. Everything delicious, everything
Now,
sweet.
let me
was
ask,
for
after
a man.
eating all the things now, we are enjoying everything. What is happening? Anyway, I don't get it. I just want to know.
What is doing what?
After enjoying all the meals you're exempting us to have, what is
What
happening
value
right
did
now?
it add to a man, or what?
Now we are enjoying the eggs, we are enjoying the grasshoppers and all
Yes,
that.
chicken.
we need to accept the fact that today things have really shifted. Women used to be bound to their men. You understand? Because we had those small, okay, let me call them small attachments, that women knew their parameters, that they are supposed to be doing this and men are supposed to be doing this. So as a man, you used to be there when you feel that power, when you feel that motive that you're also what? You're also a man. That when you're there and you're the one who is eating kokonkulu, you're the one who is eating kokonkulu. You feel
the responsibilities. If you know a man is supposed to do this,
no.
why can't you take it up to now?
Men tebasomesa. They don't
Most of them
pay tuition for their children.
They even pay school
The trend
fees.
has changed.
Do they do it, honestly speaking?
Men pay school
Most of them
fees.
don't.
How many Dorothy?
Happening outside.
Let me ask a quick one. Have you paid school fees for a child before?
I don't have.
You
But
don't have a child.
I have my sisters,
Thank you.
I have my
Some have
siblings.
paid.
And why did you pay? Did you pay for your own children, or you paid maybe for?
Anyway, I'm paying for my siblings.
For your
Because my
siblings.
child is still very
The
Now,
father-
thank you so much. Meaning the
You
father
take-
did what?
yes,
No, maybe
take up
that.
the responsibility. Honestly speaking.
No, it is maybe supporting.
Not
Evelyn,
supporting.
is anyone forcing
I'll come into support when it
Yeah.
has failed. But if not, why?
Of course, maybe that is what Evelyn is doing.
No, let me tell you, I don't have a kid, but I have my sisters actually who I'm supporting. In fact, they are having children, but their fathers fail to support. Actually, they are failing to support.
That is
You
why I
understand?
wouldn't say that.
claiming that they
That
don't
is
have
why.
money.
That is
Claiming,
why.
if I
On
want
that
to
note,
show, there's something which always beats my reasoning.
Eh.
If me, Dorothy, I can wake up early in the morning, go hustle, run here and there. What about you, man? What's wrong with that?
We do not
then
have
you come
equal.
with an answer like equal what?
We do not have equal opportunities.
No.
If you get a job,
if you don't tap on an opportunity, it will not find you there where you are. Let me tell you, even us personally, we don't just see like, there's an opportunity to go for it. We keep on trying here and there, tapping here and there, and eventually we get the opportunity. With this current situation, there's no need of sitting like an opportunity to find you where you are. No, I will not support that.
Women and especially is working
here. You have to be in position to possess. You have to look for the opportunity, not the opportunity to look for it.
Exactly.
All right. Thank you so much, our viewers on the chat spot. This is LK Media, and this is the chat spot where we say unlocking social realities. So that has been any other business or A or B. So now we're going to get into the whole gist of the discussion. And the question today is, what do women want and what do they mean when they say the word a woman? So today in studios I have very big ladies from Masindi. Beautiful as you can see them. I don't know if they are searching. I think they will let us know whether they are searching. Yes. You see, in CRE, in Divinity, I'm a student of Divinity. When they used to ask us a question of how do people find marriage partners, we used to talk about things like TV, things like you go for a party, before you know you're seeing someone you get. So if you're searching, this is this is a space for you to get a partner. So unlocking social realities. Maybe let me start by posing a very simple question. What do women want? Abakazi mukwenda muta. Let me even say it in Bunyoro because we're in Bunyoro. Abakazi mukwenda muta. What do you want?
Okay, thank you so much, Elijah. First of all, as women, it was created, and we also found it, that a girl grows up, looks for a partner, and gets married. You leave your parents' family and you go and start staying with somebody whom even you never knew that you would ever meet. Of course, how those things are supposed to be. First of all, I want to tell you how it's supposed to be before you know what I want. When I said to get married to you, like for us here in Europe, you have to go and visit my home. That one is not just only for you to go and they have a look at you, but it's a sign of respect. Okay. To show, like when I come to stay with you after like 1 or 2 weeks, you have to go and visit my home, which is called the Mutasera. In fact, for you as a man, you don't even go there. It's your father and your grandfather and the clan members who go and report themselves. Then after, of course, as you know our culture, from there I think they give you. They receive you and they give you a budget of what they want, so that they can give you officially what their daughter. Yes, that's what happens. Of course, when you do all that, it's what every woman who wants to get married or who has gotten married, every woman who has gotten married would be pleasured to have such kind of a man. Okay. A man that has taken something to their parents. Not even taken something, but somebody who has bothered to go to my family and they have a look at you, but not staying with you for years, and when they don't know you at home. That's why you see.
Yes, you proceed.
That's why you've seen some other tribes, even where in case you marry me, and before you going to my home, and God forbid I die from your home, you bury the dead body. You have to pay dowry for that dead body. That's how some other tribes have gone so serious like that. That's why I've given you such a background. So when we go physically to partners, as a woman, what would I want from a man? What's a real man?
No. Before we get to what you want from a man, I want us to understand. I want the viewers to understand, and us that are here to understand that what do women want before we get to what do they want from a man.
Of course, that's what we want. Me as a woman, okay. On behalf of other women who will agree with me, when I want a partner, I would want a partner who can respect my people at home. And I've given you the symbols which show respect. You respect them. You don't have to stay with me for years, even a year, without going to my parents, without going to my home.
Okay, spending a year with you is okay, right? I think that is okay because at some point it would be courtship, right?
It's okay, but
yes,
not right.
but also spending a year with you, it depends on what we have agreed.
Meaning when we are married, but in courtship it's okay.
Yes, married. Wait, so marriage, according to me, I think, Dorothy, what is marriage? Again, that is another question because to me, marriage is when I visit your parents, we get to church, and then there we are married.
Anyway.
And then when you
legal, and formal.
Yeah, legal and formal. So if that what you're talking about cohabiting, yes, you're just eating things.
Okay, when we decided to cohabit, we don't have to stay for a year.
Yeah.
Unless within that year when we started cohabiting, you have to go at least and have a look at the people at home, and they also have a look at you.
Okay.
You charge, even if they don't give you a budget at that time, because some men fear to go and visit people at home because they think they will give them a budget when they are not ready. But the whole issue is that they should know where their daughter is. You know, a person is very precious. You get to know that when somebody dies or falls sick to a situation which you can't handle, I'm telling you, man. You always take that thing for granted.
Yeah.
It's very, very important.
Yeah, someone all of a sudden they have their issues. Maybe they fall during the night, simbu, and then when that person is falling and he is in your house, you don't know what is happening next. Yeah, you don't know where she comes from, and then you start opening your eyes wide, praying to God that day for forgiveness. So Dorothy, what do women want?
There's some simple things men fail to understand or realize what women want from you.
Okay.
Yes, you've talked. There's a story you were telling us about living with someone for some good years without knowing where she comes from.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It is really weird because just there's a scenario which has happened 2 days back. There's some, should I call her friend, more of like, okay, I know her, and she has been with the husband for 11 years. The husband do not know where she comes from, and by that they have 2 kids. And now they had some misunderstandings. The woman disappeared. I don't know even where she went, but she started now looking for her. I don't know from where, all corners, but she failed. So I was asking myself, how would you stay with someone's daughter for over 11 years without knowing where she comes from, sincerely speaking? And Dora, how would I even start giving you 2 kids without knowing, without you coming to our place? At least you interact with your what? Your in-laws.
So let me ask, that was whose problem?
It was for the man. Maybe perhaps the woman tried to push it. You know, you men, you're a little bit difficult. And we wanted, let me tell you now, I believe every woman would love to see that happen. But times women try to push it, however much they push. Trust me, if a man is not interested,
maybe one of the reasons, we've not yet known the side of the story very well, but I would say maybe one of the reasons is that the woman was not so much interested because look you guys, because if you're spending years with me,
now from
11 years. No, look, Dorothy, you've spent pretty 11 years with me. You've produced 2 kids for me. And you want to tell me that all that time you cannot even tell me, you want to tell me that I'm that adamant or I'm that big-headed that I cannot go to your family.
Let me tell you.
Me, I think the woman did not push for this particular thing.
Elijah,
and maybe they didn't want.
They were not.
Yes.
First of all, I don't need even to push you. It's a responsibility. It's verifying for you to start by going to my place or my home. And it doesn't mean that me staying with you for 11 years, I didn't push you. Because a woman, I bet even the woman cannot stay for all that time without talking about it. But the only song which is always there, I haven't got money. This is still, we are rushing. That means I want to do it all at once when I'm doing introduction. Let us first construct a house.
Till when? And after constructing, they divorce you.
And after constructing, they divorce.
Of course, the woman giving birth to 2 children. You can't.
Now imagine, I know that man kept on telling her, we shall go. After 11 years, wasting my time and being there home, cooking for you, taking care of you, then you out of the blue, let's separate. and she has nowhere to start from. That nonsense. Really, it hurts and it pains. You understand?
Okay.
Like even if you have, I don't know, if you have a girlfriend, and maybe she has never told you about that, but inside, she also feels like, I wish it can happen. Every girl, literally. However, things just fail.
Me, I don't want us to think for these girls. Me, I probably think that if you want something, you go for it. You understand?
Now,
It is just like
How are you going to take yourself
by
without
divorce?
you?
exactly. You see, as much as you see, most of the times, men look at interests. You understand? If you do not show me the interest of me visiting your parents, if you do not show me that zeal, yes, I'll know it that yes, I'm supposed to do that. But walk water feed. If you do not follow up for it, there are a lot of things that I'm supposed to do. No. Initially, you people said that men are they're supposed to be doing their responsibilities. Maybe I'm busy doing my responsibilities. I'm looking for money to look after your family. I'm looking for money to pay tuition, and maybe that is one of the things
It's
that
very fine, Elijah.
It's fine. For you to say that I need to go for it, from today, and every man who is watching me, just know it. As long as you decide that I'm like the right person you want to marry, as long as you decide and you start cohabiting with me, and I start staying with you in your house, just know it automatically. You have to go and see people at home.
Even if I'm not the right person, but
Yes.
you're with me.
Just staying with me. I'm telling you, you can say blow when something wrong happens on me. You know those people at home, they seem not to be caring or what. But when something dangerous happens on that person, it's when you recall all those
And also
excuses.
besides that, let me
maybe
tell you.
women don't have homes.
No,
Really?
no, who told you? Now, let me tell you. You see, at a certain point, your wife is always not respected at a certain point. If you tend to sit back and keep silent, people at home even will always think, but that one we see her husband, we don't want, they're useless anyway, they don't add any value to our family, simply because maybe they don't know you don't interact with them, like you're not really free with those people. They will always have no time for you and for your husband, and they will never respect your husband. Even if I'm the one, I think I don't have your time.
Okay.
Yeah, you have failed to respect my sister, my friend, so why would I respect you?
Okay, so something that I've got to know is what you women have wanted so much. It is the men visiting your parents.
Of course,
and making things legal.
but I think you've noted the point, the last point which Dora has given you, that when you visit my home, I gain respect and you gain respect
also
too.
gain respect.
You can just see scenarios where when we
However
are
poor
barring,
you are.
just imagine when we are barring at home, and culturally you have to bring something great, and somebody embarrasses you and asks you, you've come for.
We don't know you.
You can imagine that kind of embarrassment.
And if they
Because
embarrass
I
you,
don't
I
know,
support
they've
them
never
because
seen
they
you.
don't know you.
Yes.
And you
Culturally,
say,
Come for who?
these
yes,
people have
you
not
come
respected
for-
me, the
whom have you
in-laws,
come to marry
what.
for?
But they don't know you. Why do you need that respect? Yet you do not respect them.
Okay, so Dorothy, you're still proceeding on what you women want, and one of the points that you did mention, you and Evelyn, is going to visit the
Exactly,
family.
yes.
So you can proceed from there.
That's the first point. You need to go there. They get to understand you. You get to know each other. Because I know that's the first respect. To me, that's the first respect.
But you see something I've also remembered. Women nowadays, yes, that is, you've said that is something you women want naturally. But you see, even women are not serious. Women are not serious. I'm telling you, until the woman starts to see that she's aging, that is when they feel like they should settle down. You understand? They want to be. No, wait. No, look. What I'm trying to insinuate is this: women have turned out to stop being women, and they have started to become slay queens. You understand? They want to slay all the time. They want to make nails, long nails. Let me drive my point home. You do not want, of course, when you make the nails, that makes you you avoid you avoid
who has
making,
contributed the nails to look so.
Okay. Before I get to that, I'm trying to show you the category of women that we have nowadays. First of all, the women are not serious. They are not serious.
Why
In fact, today I was having a conversation.
If they are not serious, why? Why do you think so?
I don't know. Let me first go. Now you see, the thing is like this. Today I was having a conversation with someone who saw this topic, and he told me, Elijah, my resolution is women don't know what they want. You're going to put this thing for a woman so that they keep. Maybe you don't want to make them housewives. They should go and do a business, you understand? And then they are going to become slaves to the business. And they are going to literally give you no time. You understand? You're going to try to do this as a man to make that woman happy. And they're going to start flirting with some other guys, some other young boys who are not even doing anything for them. So women have failed to know what they want. What do women want? They don't know what they want.
Men know what they want.
So now what was I trying to say? I was saying here that you women want men to go to your homes, but you've also not put yourselves in a position you're not putting yourself in a position that like a man can really come to your home. You get, first of all, you want to be in outings all the times. I'm not saying that outings are bad, because personally I like outings and I would like to take, of course, the woman that I love out. But it becomes so much. You spend nights in the bars, you spend nights in the clubs, you spend time drinking, you spend time making long nails, and then before you know, you cannot even shower. You cannot shower and be clean. Before you know, you cannot. Let me finish my point. And then before you know, you cannot even wash. You're just showing your fingers, like you can't wash even utensils.
But now I like
and then you expect that man boldly to go to your home when you cannot do anything.
Tell you. You see where we are right now. You're saying everything changed.
Yeah.
Women used to sit home and literally do everything. So
as
if
housewives.
Dora, I'm waking up early in the morning, because me always at 6, I'm always up. And you, my husband, you're also waking up, you're leaving. Then you're expecting me to wake up early in the morning, prepare a tea, and give it to you, then go. Then you expect me from work, come, mop the house, wash the utensils, what's up and all that. Do you think that can happen?
Wait. So who do you want that? Who is supposed to do that?
Exactly. Now that's just the way you're saying, like the trend changed. We shall get someone, a helper, that is a maid, will take up some of the responsibilities. Why I cannot stretch my hand?
Thank you very much. Thank you for talking about the issue of the maids. Evelyn, would you want a maid in your family, in your home?
Before we talk about the maid, I wanted to respond to a few issues you raised up, like what women are doing, which are forcing men not to respect them.
And they are not putting themselves in a position for marriage.
First of all, we told you earlier what's forcing women to come out and work. You men, you've neglected your
responsibilities.
Responsibilities. But also, sometimes I agree with you. There are some women who don't know how to balance their roles. Of course, as women, we have to learn how to balance our roles.
Just like men.
Yes.
Because when you give a business, you take it like it's done, it's done. You have to balance the boat.
Yes. We have to learn how to balance our roles. Like if I have a business, and I know I'm supposed to prepare tea for my husband, and I have to be at the business at 7. Meaning I have to wake up at 5 or at 6, or I cook tea at night and put it in the flask. Then in the morning I just prepared. Meaning that my job doesn't affect my
your
roles.
responsibilities.
That's what will come in when you are self-employed. But if they have employed you, sweetheart, you find yourself failing, not intentionally, but because there is a condition forcing you to do so.
Let me ask a quick one. So you want to tell me, just because you're employed, and just because you're supposed to be at your workplace at whatever time, let us say it is 7 a.m. in the morning, so you're not going to prepare for me tea as your responsibility? You're not going to leave me breakfast in the name of you have a job?
Now, let me tell you, first of all, do you know why I'll be doing that? Most women who are working, first of all, I'll fear to lose my job, because I know the moment I lose it, I'll not have where to get money. And you're this one person who cannot provide me with what I want. So, in that, I will say, no, losing a job and also preparing tea? Which one?
No, but
comes
no,
first?
Evelyn, Evelyn just mentioned here. I will say that is laziness.
It's not laziness, but I'm trying.
For example, even if you're coming out at 5,
some people come out at 10:30.
it's fine.
Yes.
It's fine.
In the
But
morning.
that's why I was like,
Evening,
learn
at
how
night, brother.
That's why I was like, learn how to balance your roles. If I'm coming out at 10:30, the one you said, I not even 10, 4. It's 4. I think you meant 4:30 as early as 4:30. It means that if I know that I'm supposed to wake up as early as that, I have to prepare tea and put it in the flask and put it on the table.
But that is always prepared at night.
No, so
and
that's
it's always in the
of course
flask.
this one was worried of that tea. Was like,
No,
I can't
that is
prepare
something
for
very
me.
Dorothy, Dorothy just
make
mentioned
everything.
here.
Yes.
Dorothy just
'Cause
mentioned
for
here.
her,
She's not going to
lose
lose the job
because
in
of
the
tea.
name of preparing
But again,
tea.
if I say that tea is the problem, I can still
Yes,
make it.
you can make it.
You can still make it. The job cannot force me to.
But let
not
me tell you,
to
there's a
make the
day
tea.
I will wake up, maybe I'm being caught up, and you just need to understand.
Yes,
You
being
understand?
caught up is okay.
Preparing a tea
Being
is
caught
something
up.
very simple. That is something very simple because you can even prepare it at night and put it in the
Yes,
flask. Prepare
that-
everything, put it
exactly.
there.
Now, that is what you
understand?
should- you
But
should
then
be
you not
telling
tell
me.
Don't go for work, you prepare for me tea.
Okay,
You
now that
understand?
one. Okay,
Again, that's
for that
one-
reason.
That is no, I
for
cannot
that
do
reason. For that reason, now I want us to go back and now define the key roles of a woman. What is a woman supposed to do, and what is the man supposed to do? Because before we understand that, we are not going to have this conversation go on very well. Because when Dorothy is telling me she's taking her job to be the primary thing in the family,
Please.
you understand, and leaving what she's
No,
supposed to do.
it's not.
So what is the responsibility of a woman? Omukazi akolachi. Dorothy, as a woman, what are the things you're supposed to be doing?
Let's have us tell us.
No, she's married. Let's have her. She knows what she does every morning. No, let's find. No, she knows
Okay,
what
yes,
she
okay.
does. No.
Anyway, they say
She's
experience is the
married,
best
yes,
teacher.
She can give
But
us
the most
from her own
expensive.
Yeah, so Evelyn olutuoka
Now, she's
No,
telling
the
us
roles of the
real
woman
things.
at home. Of course, as earlier on, as they told you, the man is supposed to look after the family. But me as a woman, my role, of course, I have to give birth to children. That's as my role as a woman.
which children have been given to by the man. Yes.
They are for both of us.
Of course, both of
They are
them.
for
You
both
can't
of us.
make it alone.
Of course, I have to look after the family in terms of seeing that my family it's in time. I prepare food. Those even originally those were the primary roles of a woman at home. I look after the family. The family has to look to look good.
To wash
Okay, washing, doing what and
both
everything.
utensils and clothes.
But also, even if I'm supposed to do that, it's not that even I'm supposed to do, but I have to make sure that all those things are done.
Exactly.
But it doesn't also stop you from helping me.
Well, your helping is okay, but you're just defining
But
the
you
primary
do so.
roles. Yes,
Of
because
course.
you as men, also you as women, define for us what you're supposed to do. There, you told us paying school fees for the children, buying food, blah blah blah, and all that. Yes.
Okay, in a summary, just a man provides for the family and the woman. I have to see all those things you've provided for the family
Implemented.
and how they're implemented
Yes.
and how they're shared.
Okay. So Dorothy, now getting back to you, you say I was disturbed so much when Dorothy told me she's not losing her job because she's supposed to prepare tea for
But
the
that
man.
was very wrong.
Yes, that is very wrong. You cannot tell me you're going to leave me in bed, I'm going to office, or I'm going to my workplace hungry
Let me tell
because
But
you
also
have a
need
job.
to, you know, to be
Let me
rigid.
tell you.
That's why I told you sometimes you can help me.
And that is
It
why
doesn't
I
mean
also
that-
told you that women are not putting themselves in a position that they are showing up. I'm a woman.
But again-
I want to be married.
But again, you men, you're also the ones who are making things harder. Because when I don't prepare you tea, when I'm going for work, maybe when I leave you at home, it's not bad. It's not bad. It doesn't harm you when you wake up and get a flask and put it till
They think like their hands will break.
and stir your tea and drink. It has no harm, and you don't lose respect.
You
I
see
will
what-
not go
you
outside
see-
telling everyone
That you say that the
husband
trend
prepares tea
changed.
for
Yes, it
himself.
changed.
Yes,
We need
exactly.
also
Now
to-
you see what Dorothy was
But
saying.
then when you take
Dorothy
it
also did
No,
mention.
let me tell you, don't
Dorothy
stick
did
on that. The
mention-
whole thing is like, no, don't stick on that. That statement.
I'm holding you accountable
But
for what
no,
you spoke.
The whole thing is, I know I'm supposed to prepare tea, I will do it, but I will not lose my job. Like, you stop, Dora, don't go. Come and prepare tea. Leave work. Just like the way she has said, what does it cost you? to prepare tea that is there in the flask, just to make it, put it in the cup, put sugar and all that, and start taking. What does it cost you?
Okay, thank you so much, Dorothy. Now, Mani, these things for me, I like so much to learn, and I also like people to unlearn some things that are non-proper. Dorothy, you said that today you're working, right? And you would have an alternative that to have a house help. And that is what we're getting to. A house help. A maid.
She will have to be there.
Yes, thank you so much.
You want
now,
it or not, I'm working.
So do you see how you start to groom men that are becoming what is abenzi in thinking?
Let me tell you, not stop a man to do so.
Oh, I know.
That's not something is going to scare you. Stop working like you protect a man.
What is that in English? The man who, not a womanizer, but a man who is going out for another woman. How is that called?
That's fornication.
Not fornication. That adultery. Yes, exactly, adultery. Now you see how you start to groom an adulterous man in the name of you want to put a maid at home. Putting a maid at home is very okay, but a maid making me tea. A maid making me tea is something different. That is hitting me to the nerves because look here, I'm marrying you simply because initially. Look, I'm marrying you simply because I want to eat food that my woman has prepared.
Let me tell you.
No, wait. Yeah, of course. Wait. So I'm going to start going out there in the saloons, and not in the saloons, in the restaurants, to look for food, yet I have a woman at home. Is that it?
That's why I like
Am I going to? No. Wait.
But she will tell you, I don't cook. It's not like I have to focus on cooking.
Oh my God.
No.
Oh my God.
Cooking is okay. It's my responsibility.
But I still have such a thinking. Now you still have such a thinking.
No.
You're trying to tell me that sometimes you understand and sometimes you don't understand.
They did intentionally.
When you steers something for you, you start acting her as your wife.
No.
You start forgetting that your wife went for work.
Let me ask you. See, Evelyn, do you accept that men are different?
As women as well.
Yes, and women are also different. That is very true. Do you also understand that do you accept that men will take things differently?
Just like women.
The way I would take something, it is not how the woman. Just as women. The way you take something, it is not the way another man will do it. The way I will take it is not the way another man will take it. You understand? So when the maid steers for me tea, it is okay. But when a maid steers for another man tea, it is not okay. It will be okay that yes, but the child, you have taken that tea. But if it is continuous, maybe I will start to appreciate the tea that she makes. That is what I was saying by putting. Let me drive my point home. The point is this: at the end of the day, you're going to groom an adulterous man. Why? Wow. Because you've left your sole responsibility of making me tea. I'm not saying that I cannot make the tea. No, I can make the tea. But I'm only saying that you've put your role, your primary role, and you've given it to someone.
We shall discuss this.
Okay, even if it is not tea, even if it's food itself. Because after if you cannot make me tea, will you make me luombo? Mubumbo manya. You cannot make me mubumbo when you've not made me tea. You cannot make me that nice chicken. You make it in your saucepan when you've not made tea. Dorothy, you fail to prepare tea, which takes 2 minutes.
Always open once
in a percolator, and then you expect you will make me tea.
Doesn't mean that the maid will always serve you from January to January.
Exactly. That is what I was saying. Once in a while, but here you're trying to show me that you're working class. You understand? And then you're giving your sole responsibility to someone else to make me tea, to make me food every day. Because for you're going Monday to Sunday to your workplace.
Anyway, as a man. What is your take? Anyway, let me ask, because me, after seeing that my wife, she's very busy. She wakes up maybe at 5 and comes with and to me, anyway, before that.
Yes, I'm getting your question. Let me respond to your question. What is
before
my take?
All in all, we can talk this till morning. But me, one thing I believe in, it is understanding each other. a man understands you, you understand him. This is Dora. I'm not pretending. This is me, this is you, yes. Then we shall stay together. But if you think like I'm going to hide, suffocate, wake up at 5, do what I'm supposed do what you think like I'm doing.
Oh God, where did these women go a long time ago?
They are there.
It's like this.
Seriously.
Bringing a maid in the house, in the home, it's not one person's decision. We first discuss about it, and I say, my dear, I think I'm very busy, and you're also busy too. We think we need to bring a helper, somebody to help us.
Exactly.
That helper will not help you alone. She will also help me too. It means when she's preparing you tea, she's helping. She comes as a helper. Then don't tell me that sometimes you stop understanding and you start seeing her not as a helper and you start seeing her as a wife. It doesn't mean that every person who prepares delicious food is fit to be your wife. Because even when you were coming to me, seducing me to be your partner, you didn't first say you first cook for me, then I say how you're cooking, then you will come to I marry you. It's not like that. You saw my beauty.
I think I make such a man who looks up someone like
you saw my beauty. Maybe you saw me when I was very hardworking, and you decided to spend the rest of your life with me. And again, you're now starting to tell me that the housemaid who has just come and prepares you some good tea. In any case, we don't need the house girl who is not preparing good tea.
Who does brought a chef?
Meaning that you have to hire maybe a chef. But if somebody does something right, then it's okay. You just have to appreciate, but not just seeing her as a wife again. You see?
Yeah, okay, you ladies did not get my point. I understand the fact that a maid can help. You understand, because we all have the responsibilities. You get. You're supposed to go to your workplace. I'm also supposed to go at mine. You get. And that is why the helper is what? At home to help us. You understand?
So what is your point?
But my point was giving your sole responsibility to that maid. You understand? Now that one will lead me to a question which will have the conversation that we'll have next time. What do men want? You understand? But now the whole issue is this. A man would want a woman that is going to wake up, show them that, hey, I'm also here. You get? I'm preparing you as my man. You get? I'm preparing you so that by the time I'm leaving to work, because if you're supposed to go to work, I don't think you're going to wake up 2 minutes to. You're going to wake up, shower, take 1 hour in the bathroom. I don't know what you'll be doing there. Do makeup and all that, whatever you're supposed to do, and then go. Isn't it what you do? So what stops you from waking up? No, I'm not.
1 hour in the bathroom.
I don't know. Dorothy does. Not really. Whatever time you take there. So I'm just trying to show you, ladies, that helping is okay. I would personally help. At some point, if you're in the kitchen, why not cut the tomatoes? You understand? The onions and all that. Why wouldn't I help? But I'm just trying to show you giving your responsibility, your sole responsibility, to someone else who is supposed to be washing clothes, cleaning the house.
But in any case, what do you do extra to show that you really...
No. I've already mentioned that I'm helping you in the kitchen. If you're there, I'm supposed to help you.
How do you help?
How do I help? How do I help? I'm telling you that you're going to be doing something. You're going to be doing something. Let's say you're cooking, and I'll come in, maybe help you chop something.
Let me tell you.
You get.
To be honest,
okay, away from that.
Let's be honest to ourselves. We are in this working environment. I'm not going that just the way you're saying, like every day, get there, cook, and you follow me. No, that thing will happen towards maybe weekend or during weekends.
Yeah, that is true, yes.
But this business of saying, like, every day wake up, do this, go, no.
Okay. Thank you so much, our viewers that are watching us live on OK Media. I just want to go through a few comments that we have here. You see, these conversations are always very, very fun. Let me see. We're having Glorin. Glorin. A moment. Oh, it's here. Okay. Yeah, so Glorin is saying, wrong Elijah Kelvin. Even mentioned all my names. Just know every woman has her list of qualities that she wants in her man. She didn't mention about which qualities, but I hope the qualities she do mention them. Glorin, if you're still live, you can tell us which qualities we're talking about. And then Ibrahim, Engineer Sekaja says, thank you very much for the show. Yes, okay, media. Let Dorothy inbox me. I have a point for her. Yes, so Dorothy, inbox engineer Ibrahim Sekaja. He has a point for you. He wants to take you through education of men.
No, I don't
Okay,
want.
so thank you so much. You can keep your comments flowing on our Facebook page, that is OK Media, and soon we shall be uploading this video on our YouTube channel, so you can still follow up on OK Media YouTube channel. So we're still proceeding now. We have so far understood two things: that you women want respect, and you want someone to visit your family. Yes, tugende maso ebira mwagala kibiwaddeyo. What do you women want? Before now we get to the point of a real man. Yes.
Of course, women. Of course, putting aside the respect and visiting at home, we always want care. I want you to be a caring person. Do you know that you find some partners, especially those who are doing long distance? You find somebody spending 2 days without even knowing what's happening to his or her wife. Yeah?
Maybe they are busy.
No.
Let me tell you.
At least even a message.
Not even someone should ever deceive you like I'm fine, you can be busy. But you can't fail to spare at least
Just
2
a
minutes to say
call
hey
someone.
to me. You can know.
Just in the morning before you set
And I
off
trust
from
me, when
home.
someone tells you busy, just know he or she is not interested.
Anyway, it's a kind way of
That
saying
is
They're
why
just
they say-
chasing you.
That is why they say you make time for who you want.
Exactly. Even if I don't want, I'll tell you busy. But in actual sense, I can create some time. But if I don't want, I'll tell you busy. I'm chasing you. That is it.
Okay.
like the thing people say that there are very simple things
Yes.
and some small things which you can do and the woman appreciates. I just want that care. When you call me early in the morning, especially when we are not together, and you find out how I spent the night. When you call me after lunch and you find out whether I ate or not, and if I didn't eat, you find something to do.
I know maybe sometimes women sako kajanja. Banal.
No, it's not. It's
he's
care.
calling me when akajanja. Even,
No, it's not
even
like
maybe
that.
you are having lunch with your friend and at a raid.
No, that's according to me, and I know some other people who agree with me will bear me with that. I want
Calling
somebody
you
like
each and
that.
every hour.
Not an every hour, but
In the
checking
morning.
me at least in morning, daytime, and evening.
3 times are enough for 2 a
3
day.
times are enough.
And then you have that long
And
call
why
in
would
the
you
night.
call each and every hour sincerely speaking? That is, it's another sign of, you're too idle.
Maybe they are spying. Where are you? What are
That
you
is too,
doing?
I don't pick.
No, not spying. We are being protective.
Really?
Yeah.
That is too much.
You mean I can't protect myself, you can protect
No,
me?
like you see women forget.
Really?
Let me tell you something. That is why we're having this question so much. Abakazi mwagalachi. You see, a man is going to provide to a woman everything, including those things that you're mentioning. We have seen them.
But there's somehow.
The man is going to wed you.
Trust me.
Is going to you're going to introduce him to your family. He's going to care, and at the end of the day, it is all going to be in vain. So now we have that question. Now, what is that somewhere? Where?
There is always a loophole somewhere which you may not know as a person.
By the way, it's like this. He is saying, you come to my home, you introduce me, I introduce you, we wed in church, but also not forgetting, he has not told you that he has Jane aside. Those are the things which spoil things. You're not seeing it as a point. You're just taking it for granted. You're just being selfish that you're pleasing yourself, not knowing that for me I'm putting on a good show, but with a small stone inside. Do you know how it pains? So such a marriage is like that. That's why you're seeing such things happening. You've done everything good, but you find a woman trying also to do something opposite. Of course, sometimes women are trying to revenge. They're trying to show you that I can also do this. I want you to be so perfect. I should not know that you're having somebody. You have Jen or Irene the other side. So that's why those things start coming into your family. That's why I wake up without preparing tea for you. Yes.
It's like we women, most of us, when they marry us, we think like everything is done. The way you take care of yourself, you relax about that. I got someone in line. That is all. So remember that man always wants to you when you're guilt-ring, when you're looking good, when
Yeah, of
you know.
course.
Yes, just like the way you used to do.
But you reduce on the makeup.
You reduce on everything like.
I reduce on the makeup.
No, you see the thing is you forget.
You again.
When I used to get you, when I was getting you, you used to have that makeup. You used to put that lipstick. You used to dress well. Now you've come in my home. You just in less.
Back a little bit. At times also when women get into marriage, the lipstick you're talking about, the makeup and all that, maybe you no longer also provide. And by the time she was alone, when you're in single life, there are always people who are willing to give you with their own intentions.
Yeah.
You understand? You always have some money reserved, so you can buy the lipstick, what you want. But when I get into your house, all those links.
Just know they're closed, man.
So it is you to take up the full responsibilities of providing each and everything.
But also
And we have not
So-
refused.
No,
That is
no,
why I'm
at times
saying.
you don't say,
No, that is
hey,
why I'm
I
saying.
give you money for makeup. Anyway,
And other men also
you
admire
see,
you.
that is why I said, men are different. You understand? Though women nowadays, you've made it
But
to
there
look
are
like
few men who, you know what
men
I'm
are the
saying?
same.
No,
I
they're
don't know
not
where
the
you
same,
get
but
the
there are few
audacity
men
to
who
say
can
that.
give you money to buy makeup.
That's what
Honestly
you're
Okay, let's
speaking,
talk
let's
about
be
those few.
realistic.
Let us talk about those few.
Where are
Now-
they?
No, Dorothy, you just mentioned that there are few men who do that. So,
I'm looking for them. I'm not seeing them. Anyone to help me?
oh my God, Dorothy, you need to work on yourself. Let us talk about Evelyn. Evelyn who was the man, and they have already seen them. You understand? Evelyn.
No, even if be open to us.
Hey, wait, Evelyn also has her issues.
No, I just want her.
Of course, I'm always
let's
open.
handle
I'm going to be
Yes,
open.
yes.
Ask the question.
I asked my question.
You had it,
So the thing is, a few man that Dorothy is talking about, and which man he has looked for, and he has not yet got that man. You understand? Let us talk about that a few man. You understand that a few men that they have tried to do each and everything, but the women are still being adamant. And then we have that question of what do you women really want? You understand? They have given you the care. They have called you. They have gone to your parents. They have given you a business. Now, instead of balancing the business or the workplace, now you've become a slave to the business. You've thrown away your sole responsibility, and you still say, the man is not actually doing what they are supposed to do. So now what else? Apart from care, apart from what should we add? What should we add?
Of course, the way you've mentioned them, it's like a one man in a million who can do all that.
Exactly.
All what you've said.
And if you really do understand it is that one man in a million, oh my God, for crying out
Meaning
loud,
that
why wouldn't you just know that it is that one man in a million, like that hard man to find the one Dorothy is looking for, that Mr. Perfect to find, and
No,
then
you're not finding
you just
Mr.
do what you're
Perfect.
supposed to do.
Of course, I can't do what I'm supposed to do when you're not doing what you're supposed to do.
Exactly.
So sometimes it's a kind of a revenge. Do me good, I do you
Tit for tat.
Do me bad, I do you bad. That's why I told you. When you don't pay school fees, when you don't buy me makeup, especially when I'm working, I don't think even you can recall buying me a lipstick. You can't.
It's
You'll
hard.
be like, what's
So if
my
you can
money
tell us
doing?
you're married.
Yes. It's
At
very true.
any point, like,
Of course,
if
when-
your man has
Thank
ever
you
got
very
money
much.
and given it to you to buy makeup,
It's
lipstick,
not.
it's
The
not
only
there.
thing
It's
he
not.
does, if he has helped you, he leaves money for Akamezi.
Yes.
The money to
talking
buy food at home.
Thank you for talking about the issue of your working, and then I'll ask a question of what are you using your money. Why wouldn't you use your money? I
To do
mean,
what?
why would you wait for the man?
Elijah.
No, wait. I know you're going to tell me about it is my responsibility. Yes, it is my responsibility. But, I mean, you're working. Where are you putting your money? That is why you women have come up with a saying, Obe sente yechikazi, manye koletia.
It's like, where
Manye
are you
sente
putting my money?
yechikazi.
Dora told you she hasn't given birth, but she's looking after her.
No, I'm assuming.
Yes.
I'm assuming that I'm taking care of you. Be it even if I'm your boyfriend, maybe let us say nkutadde ku mwezi, nkuwayo maybe ekyataano buli mwezi muna. For starters, you get ekyataano, eh? Buli mwezi.
50,000.
No, ataano. Ngalijwala etaano.
50,000.
Yes, nkuwayo buli mwezi. Okitegedde, naye you're also working. But you're this one person who cannot touch your kamane. Nga wozifunye oyagala okole ki?
Naija, can I
Oba oziteekawo, I mean,
Can I respond? There's some things I will not tell you as a man because I have a family where I come from.
When you get to my home, we have become one.
Yes,
No.
but again,
No, we have
Yeah,
become one.
one.
Yes, we have become
What's
one.
that?
And that is why
don't
we
you
get
think like
married.
each and
Unless
every
you're telling
time,
me-
if I tell you, mom is sick, they need 500. My sister is school fees, they need me 1
You
million.
get tired.
Won't you get tired of me?
Let me even first sit
Won't you
very
get
well.
because I've seen many, even they feel like manango mukazi and you're like, you
My
carry
name
all
is
the
very
burdens.
Anyway, summarize it, they don't respect you. Every time you get annoyed, those are the things you abuse me. Those are the things you start abusing
You
me.
see,
I helped your mom, I helped your brother.
No,
I'm the
we
one
don't
who
want
helps the whole
burden,
of
we
your
don't want
family.
stress.
Those
Okay,
are the things
let
we
us
avoid.
let us not mix the issue of anger and sometimes when you're angry
But that's what
with
men
your
do.
wife
But
or when
again,
you're angry with
anyway,
your man. You
it's
see when you're
embarrassing. It's
Yeah,
embarrassing.
it's embarrassing.
Start telling you that my mom is sick, my brother is
No, it's
sick.
not
No, it's not.
embarrassing. It's not embarrassing.
Dorothy.
But here I tell
Okay,
you,
look here, Evelyn. Look, I know very well that you're working. So as a man, I'm supposed to be knowing how much are you earning, right?
why you know your
And-
salary? Why
And
know
why
yours?
know all your
Why would
income?
you want to know
You
mine?
women are not going to be
Do you know
married.
that?
No,
Okay, now you
no.
see.
Why
No.
would you want to know mine? Yes, I
Yeah.
don't know what you earn.
Okay, I'm assuming you know my salary. You
Even
know my
all
salary.
the allowances and everything.
Yes.
Oh my
Because
It is okay, also
when
disclose
we are
mine.
married, we become one, right?
But which is not easy
When
to
we are
find.
married, we become one. You get. So I display my salary. I tell you know what, Dorothy? You're my wife. This is how much I'm earning. I'm earning, let us say, maybe 1.5 million a month. You get. And then, Dorothy, how much are you earning? How much are we supposed to plan for? You understand? If you're earning this much, how much, what can you contribute? What can your money do? And what is my money doing? You understand?
But
so
Elijah-
that means
Elijah.
I'm knowing your income. You get. So when you have family, that like she said that I have family, let me know that, hey, I'm spending this much on my family. I got a problem, an emergency, because she said a relationship is communication. So if you want me to communicate to you about I love you, how was your lunch, how was your day, why not communicate to me that you know what, this is how much I spent, my mom had an issue, this is how I'm spending my salary. So
It will become too much.
no, it doesn't become too much. You see, the fact is, any marriage or any relationship is about communication.
Let me
So when
tell
you do
you.
not have the communication,
Elijah,
definitely
We
it
have
is
friends who
going
are
to fail.
men, and there are those friends who have girlfriends, wives. We have seen those. Their lovers, their wives tell them, at home, this is happening. And there are the same men who will come out, tell people, I'm just tired of my wife. Each and every time, at their place, they're the one burying someone. They need money. Tomorrow, the sister is sick. They need, medical bill. The other day, so a man will feel like as if I'm with
Something
bank.
becomes
You understand? So that's why most women, they will tell you like, my money is my money, simply because she has where she comes from. And at the end of the day, they expect her at least to contribute something. And which I will not keep coming to you kneeling each and every time. No.
And it's supposed to be like this. Like, for example, if we are married and maybe we want to work on this house and maybe we want to paint.
That is the time you want to know very well how money is coming.
Like this. I want us to sit on the round table. We say, we need 2 million. Okay,
I'll
where
see
is
what
it going to
I'll
come from?
contribute.
How much?
Earning,
How much are you asking? How much are you going to contribute? I will say I will contribute what 500. Then the 1.5 you contribute. Also. But I don't want you to start asking me how much do you earn. I want you to ask me how much are you going to contribute. Then I tell you what I can afford. Then life moves on.
No, when you disclose what you earn to me and other sources, I think I'm also
And
getting
other
this.
sources.
Yes, of course, I have to know.
Nora, they will not do
I know
so.
they
She
will
will
not,
just
it's very
disclose the
hard,
salary,
yes.
not
And
disclose
that's
the
why I wanted to
allowances.
ask you, do you
Maybe
think this thing
even
can work out? Maybe
when the
disclosing
allowances
what
are
they're
even
doing,
more
like
than
what
the
they're
what?
earning
The
and
salary.
other sources where they get money. Do you think it is very
They
easy?
can't. Even men, we have men we have friends who are men. They tell you that I disclose their salary.
For next
only.
time, a man can be earning 400,
Yes.
but you tell you I'm earning 1 million. You get? Yes.
No. Anyway, so we're getting to the close of this discussion. But just before we get into now, we're going to get to the other thing, like who is a real man. Just in about 5 minutes, we get to know who is a real man and what do women mean when they say, I want a real man. We get. So I just want to again read just a few comments here. People, I've been reading people's inboxes. Now this one was saying, the point to Dorothy is that actually, right from creation, women are the caretakers of the families we had. Women are just helpers to the man. Actually, to put it clear, washing utensils, mopping the house, etc. are all men's. To put it clear, washing utensils, mopping the house are all men's work. Okay. But it doesn't guarantee that I must do everything. This lady joined me as a helper. Do your roles as a helper. That is what this person is saying. That is Ibrahim. So now, in a summary of about five points, you can summarize what a real man is. You know what women want, and also you prepare what women want. So what do women want in a summary of just about 5 points or 3 or any that you can make?
Thank you so much, Elijah. We have different tests. And buli omu alina considering and agamba, this is what to me, this is a real man. So
no, before the real man, what do women want? Just in a summary.
I think what said that, but it's okay.
In a summary.
Pay a visit to her parents, and also respect her, and also be a caring man. Do what you're supposed to do as a man. Also feel like, I don't know how men feel if you don't play your part. I really don't, because me, it is really hard to give you that full respect you need. It is hard. Because you believe it or agree with me or not, however much a woman loves you, if you don't play your part as a man, time will reach, or 10 years, or 5 years, whichever it is, that woman, at a certain point, she'll feel fed up with what you're doing.
But where will you go?
I'm the one paying rent, I'm the one paying fees, I'm the one doing this.
Of course,
Your heart
I've
gets,
produced kids in you.
So what? So without me, can you get the kids?
That means that you stay home. Like, you'll not go anywhere. Which man is going to take a woman who has produced kids?
That's wrong. But we have seen women who have even 5 children and have got another man.
Those men are not serious.
So
you talked about 3 things.
Yes.
So Evelyn, in a summary, what do women want?
Of course, I'll not be too different from Dorothy. I want a man to visit my home. I want respect. I want I want a very faithful man. Because mostly we women, we are always very faithful to men. That's why we feel so hurt when I hear that you have somebody else aside.
About women and faithfulness.
I want a faithful man. I want a caring man. Like I know women, we feel happy when you just think that maybe Evelyn is hungry. Let me do something for her. Rather than me start pleading. They called it begging. I start asking for some. I start asking for something time and again. I want you to think about it before I ask for it, and you like, oh, Evelyn needs this. Then it will be so much, and it will be more of caring than me doing what? Asking
as
for
man,
it.
you need to reason beyond.
Okay.
I want a man who looks after her children. Like we've seen men who are running from their families and they have run away and left their children. You can imagine your own blood. The children whom even you don't have any doubt that they are not yours.
And they're the majority.
Yes. You run away and leave them with your mom, your own blood. What kind of a heartless man are you? So those are the kind of a man I want.
Okay, thank you so much. So now, we're going to just switch from there now. Who is a real man here in this case? Because, a man can be anything. I've heard that women love sex so much. So they have started measuring manhood. They have started measuring manhood on sex.
But do you know what? Do you know what?
No, you're happy about that point. What is that?
Do you know? Sex is a mind game.
Mind game.
It's a mind game. For you to enjoy sex, you have to be happy. And what makes you happy? The things I've told you, everything I've told you.
Women are dry.
I'm right because I'm annoyed I didn't eat lunch. Because I have a lot of debts which I haven't cleared. And when you have all those thoughts, you can't enjoy sex. That's what I'm saying.
So that you cannot enjoy it because you missed lunch. Okay. Now, this is the chat spot. You are live on OK Media. You can follow us on our YouTube channel. That is OK Media. And this program is proudly sponsored by Diveni Hotel. You can reach out to them for accommodation, for meals, for outside catering, for conference facilities, the gardens, and also the halls when you have a birthday party, a wedding ceremony, and all that. You can reach out to them so that they can give you or they can provide those services. So, Dorothy, yes, a real man. We talked about the issue of sex here and you looked excited. Dorothy, it's
the point you made about sex, like, maybe it could be true that women love sex, but I don't know. Because to me, I think sex is not a priority. However, it's something very natural. It's something, by the way, the way she said, it comes automatically.
Let me tell you, wait. Before I even forget, you see, you can be a principal of a school. I'm giving an example. You can be a principal, and then you have a woman. When you're a principal, that means maybe you have a car. You're heading quite a number of people. You're getting more money than other people. And at the end of the day, you also have workers. But a woman will show you that they are going to go out for someone who is a cook. You understand? Right? We've had those cases.
Yes, they're there and they'll still happen.
Yes.
And that's what we say, like, as a man.
And then when you tell me that sex is a minor thing, why would women start going out for houseboys?
Something which always hurts me. Someone comes like, you make sex as a priority and all, like, you concentrate on sex. Sex, it is not bad, because I believe sex comes automatically. When you do the other thing, trust me, even if without begging for it, you just get into action.
Do you know what?
They are saying
Seriously.
that when you do all the other things as a man, sex becomes automatic.
That's why That's why I told you.
You even do it without realizing you're doing it.
Yes,
it's a mind game. It's like a summary of being successful, of doing everything and you've succeeded. It's when maybe you get to congratulate yourself notwithstanding. But if everything has failed,
because I wonder, someone comes to you directly asking for sex, and you look at the person
like that,
and you get even confused. Because when you get to me, you really love me, you like me. Do what it takes as a man. Do what you're supposed to do. Sex will come automatically. Trust me. The way I will just, do it, I will not even understand. But simply, this one will come in when you've already done what you're supposed to do. You've made me happy. I feel like, why not? Why not really to give this guy? He has played his part.
And Elijah was like saying, you find a woman.
Yeah, we have
then you
7
come
minutes.
sex.
Find
and sex, where will it come from?
Maybe goes for a charcoal man or what.
Chacobana.
Do you know? It's not. It's going. The sex is not the issue. But that woman is going for something, maybe financial service or what, which you didn't fulfill.
No.
Yes.
I give you an example.
But sex becomes like
a principle. I think at times also the man is also not fulfilling his duties. At times, fine, you may see me, maybe I'm working, I'm doing this and this. And also as a man, you take it, I'm busy, you run for other girls. And you forget what you're supposed to do. Why not? I'll also look for someone else.
2022 tunamala kofe abantu bawansi.
That is
everything you're supposed to do.
Always, both of us, we fail to balance these things. Not even women only, not only men, but we always tend to lean on one side.
You see what still beats my understanding in the last 5 minutes that we have is this. Why even the issue would not even be so much on the roles of the man. But also you women have monetized the relationships.
How?
I mean, relationships have become issues of money. It's a money game now. You get, I'm not getting you simply because the guy doesn't have money. I mean, this is something that we could not live without talking about. Why are you women wanting money and forwarding money? Like it is... Like there is nothing else that you can offer in a relationship, though, that can be offered in the relationship. Money has become money.
These things are different, Elijah. I can accept to sleep hungry when I know you went to work and maybe, for example, you're doing border. When I know you went to work and things didn't come out. But I will not accept to sleep hungry when I know I'm your wife, and also Teddy is your wife, also you married her from somewhere else. So you mean you're the ones who create the problem. Meaning that whenever money gets lost in the family, when I know you have somebody different, automatically I will think that you're not taking care of me, you're doing
Giving
it
the
for
money to
that,
another person.
for the other person. That's why you see all those things coming out. But when I know that I'm the only one, and you come out and you say that, oh my dear, this time things didn't work out, then they will understand.
I think Dorothy,
and men
you can
will
join us
understand.
Evelyn, now the issue, me, I'm not talking about the issue of you're married. You understand? I'm talking about here when you're supposed to get, because marriage comes with dating someone and then courtshiping and then whatever happens,
But
maybe
now,
cohabiting
Elijah,
and all
I've got
that.
you very well.
Yes, I'm talking about that scenario where you're supposed to get a woman. You understand? And then before you get that woman, I mean, all they are looking at is money.
But
Very
money
many young
is,
girls out there are not
Elijah,
getting married.
Money is the
because
one
money
which
has.
fuels everything.
If you
Even
can
when
see,
we
Elijah,
come here, we use the money.
let's
put the
agree,
money, so you
let's
can't
agree
avoid money, my dear.
that trend
No, you
changed.
can't avoid money.
Because now, if you to flash back previously, how marriage would happen and so the ceremonies and all that, it was so tradition and with less money injected in that in those ceremonies. But then if you see, you look at the trend now, there's no way you're going to hesitate, to adapt to change. It is very hard. And now if you see the economy, there's no you're going to tell me like, I don't have money, I need transport, I need money for planting, I need to look good and all that, Go, there are ladies who are of your level. Just try it, yes. So don't stretch much if you can't really do that.
Okay, so if you want this, you should go for that.
If you have the
can't
money,
manage
go
this,
for
you
it.
go
Don't
for
stress
this.
yourself. There are ladies outside.
If
Even
you
you
can't,
can give
if
1,000.
you can't afford money
and
to
they're
give me to
contented.
plait my hair, then
Yes.
go for those one who have French
There are
cut.
those people who
French cut,
You can give them 10,000, they use it. But me 10,000 will not do anything. It won't do anything, honestly speaking.
Oh my God. Okay,
Even
this
how much do
conversation.
you use when you're planting your hair? Just removing it and planting it, they will take 20,000. Now you
Yes.
haven't even planted the hair. You haven't put it is a process. So you can't tell
The
me
nails.
yes, and you need someone who is looking good. So what do you expect? Go for those people
Who don't plait, who don't paint
Yes.
nails,
So don't even stress yourself.
who don't use makeup.
And stop making
They
noise
also
for
have their
us.
standards.
Stop making noise for us who girls love money, ladies money. Go for those cheap legs are there. Stop making noise.
All right, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen that are watching us live on OK Media. This has been the Chat Spot, Unlocking Social Realities. Today we've been having a conversation with Evelyn and Dorothy, and we've been looking at what do women want and what do they mean when they say they need a real man or when they need real men. Yeah, so they just something that I picked from the conversation is a real man, according to their definition, is someone who knows their responsibilities as a man. A real man is someone who is taking good care of them, and also a real man is someone who goes for what they can afford. On the issue of men who are saying that relationships are wakazi, they want money, what
That
go
cheap
for
ladies.
women that you can afford.
Yes.
Mulekeraho
Yeah.
kutumenya. If you cannot manage
Now
your
let me tell you, Elijah, if you go for a lady who is at a certain level, that we call it slay queens
Slay
and all
queen,
that.
yes.
I don't know what it
But
means.
I never slay queen.
But now let me tell you, if you run for her and you cannot give her what she wants, trust me, she will keep cheating. She will keep, because men will come and she will be taking that. She will not refuse any offer simply because she's at a certain level and she needs to maintain it. How would the public say again you have failed to maintain your level? How?
Of slaying.
Yes. So if you can't, by the way, as a man, if you can't afford to maintain a slay queen, so-called slay queens, I don't know, whichever it is, or expensive women, go for the cheaper ones. There are very many. Go in the villages, try villages. There are those ladies who are not exposed, those women who are not exposed yet, they don't know how the world is running. You can still get that and also put them at the level you want. Kindly help us.
But again, they should not take advantage of them.
They don't know.
What
But
we are
now,
going to do is
you know,
this.
for you exposed, you know how the world is running. Nobody's going to deceive you. But those people, it is very easy to confuse them and feel that this is the real life. But then by the time you come to me, the life you're trying to show me, I'm past that life. I know exactly what is happening. So you won't
now what you are
confuse
going
me.
to do is this: we are going to give you money, We are going to continue giving you our money.
It is okay.
And we also continue doing what we are
but
supposed to
do we pull
be
that money
doing.
out of your pockets?
And that is it. What
It
we
is
are
out of
saying.
love.
Now me, I'm resolving as a man. I'm saying that I'll give you the money that you need, but we shall see how it ends.
No,
All right.
it's
Thank you so much. In tears.
It will not end in tears.
Okay, so as we are concluding, I've seen Montez Media Works. Thank you so much for watching.
Maureen.
Montez Darin. Yes, that is
Yeah,
Maureen.
BTV.
Yeah, BTV. That is Bunyoro TV, Bunyoro Television. She says, Wamadora, Miravu, Moniyo, so much.
I know.
So much. Oh. And then she also says, we mean when the question of what do women want, that we mean responsibility, care, love, and so forth. And then my sister Dorothy, thank you for understanding things. Nyumiro muno lero. Just because you're supporting monetizing relationships.
No, let me tell you,
okay.
Elijah, something I want to finalize with. Because being on media, we have really seen a number of cases emerging day and night. Even today, not even more than, there were actually more than 2. Men, I don't know, not all men are different. I will repeat that, don't quote me wrong. I know you quote it and put it somewhere. But some men, or most men, do not want to take up their responsibilities after pregnanting someone's daughter, and that's all.
No, because you wanted money. They gave you the money and they got you pregnant. Well, what else do you want? You see, men have learned tricks. You see, when you do not become a student of you women, as a man, if you do not become...
And that's why
I'm talking this in camera. A man, if you do not become a student of the women in the 21st century, in this generation, you're going to continue to suffer.
And that's why I'll tell my
Give them exactly what they want and get exactly what you also want from that woman.
And that's what
and trust me, you will win with those women. So Dorothy, I know we have much to say, unless you're saying goodbye to our viewers, because this is what you're going to do. We are 2 minutes. We've gotten in 2 minutes of...
Okay, thank you so much, Elijah. It has been really a nice discussion. And I've loved it more with my colleague, Evelyn. She has made it really perfect. And she has put issues the way they are supposed to be articulated. One thing I will say as I finalize, my fellow ladies outside there, girls, please, before you even accept to carry someone's pregnancy, just know, in case this man, because men change, first flashback, if he's to leave you and run away from you, where will you be? What is the next step? Think twice before you conceive. Take your time, and eventually you get that person.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Dorothy. Let me hear from Evelyn.
Okay, thank you so much. It has been a very great moment with Dorothy, and I've really enjoyed her too. To me, I'll start by the statement you ended with, that you give us money, you will pregnant us and run away. Again, that's not love. It means that maybe you're just investing into something.
You see, all along you guys have been saying, it is tit for tat, to do this, I do this. But the best weapon we can do, but anyway, nowadays getting a woman pregnant is their choice. Because the means you have, you even take manyada, what, you do anything.
It's very true.
To get
that's why I will conquer with Dora. That by the time you start, I accept to become pregnant. Then I should also think about that time in case this person runs away. Because now because now I can't know what you're thinking. I don't know what your next plan. So I'm urging my fellow ladies, before you conceive for that man, just also to have plan B in case he runs away. As he has testified here that they will give us money and pregnant us, then leave. So think about that time.
Put out that statement, meaning that they are very men.
Yes, and he has even had it from his friends, and the friends have done it to their wives.
Some people's daughters, you disappear. But before that, you have to think otherwise, because it is a choice. Yes.
Okay.
But all in all, what I'm saying, what I would want a real man to be, just put yourself into my shoes and feel that thing. If this thing is done to me, then I will be fine. If this thing is done to me, then I will be okay. Then there you.
But do you think that men have that heart?
Of course. We have
I
to.
just want to know.
That's why we are telling
Because we
them.
have seen
That's why we are
very
telling
many young
them.
girls suffering,
Because for
and it
them-
hurts. It
Because
pains
for
real.
them, having another wife is not a problem.
That one would not be. We have seen Muslims that have how many, and they take care of them.
Thank you very
How
much
many?
for bringing the example of the Muslims. So
Yes,
if they are
how many?
Muslims and be
But
comfortable.
But again, it's not that it's not automatic that being a Muslim you must marry many wives.
No,
you
they-
must
yeah.
be managing to do what?
But at least
Support
me,
them.
I do appreciate
Equally,
Muslims. I know I cannot
equally.
get married to a Muslim, but I do appreciate for them.
You women are just jealous.
No, let me
Okay,
tell you.
let
You
us-
see Muslims, he can have like 4, but trust me, you try hard to take care of those women.
Because the religion
And each
follows
woman will
it.
have a business. But then with you, the Christians, so-called Christians, you get 5 and you cannot take care of them. You leave them to suffer, and like your work is to impregnate and disappear, which is really something very bad.
All right, so thank you, Dorothy. So, Evelyn, are you done? We can.
Yeah, I'm
Your
done.
closing remark.
Of course, all what we want is just that caring man. We
Okay.
need a caring person.
And also a religious man. That is
Of course,
religion.
somebody who's caring is automatically is religious.
All right,
No,
so
no,
I
not
can see you
real.
guys are not going to. You guys are not
People
going to
can care,
end.
but religion
You guys are not
but
going
when
to
someone
end
is
this conversation.
that part of religion, being religious,
Then
it
he
helps a
cares.
little bit. Even if you're going beyond, we say, "Oh, the Bible tells us this is wrong. I shouldn't cross this." So being religious is something really beautiful.
All right, thank you so much. I know this conversation cannot really end because there are quite a number of things building castles in the air for women that they like so very much. So I don't know if they can find that Mr. Perfect, because lately
not there.
men are really so busy. So when you really want that
We're
care
also
of morning,
busy.
evening, and night, at some point maybe you just have to understand. But conclusively, I would say you just get someone that is fit for you and someone who can take good care of you. This has been the Chat Spot live on Elke Media. See you next Wednesday. Good evening.